Today's video, we're going to be testing out Kodak ColorPLus. This is a very popular film stock. I have not shot with it yet. It's one of the cheaper film stocks. This is actually 200 speed film. It's a nice sunny day out right now, so it's a good time to test this out. And I will be running this through my Nikon F4. I've only shot with this once before. I picked it up not that long ago, but I really haven't had time to test it out. But today's going to be the day. So on my Nikon F4, I have the Nikon 50mm 1.8 lens with the autofocus. This entire camera is pretty much all auto, but you can shoot a manual as well. It's very similar to like a digital camera in a way. It has the battery grip on it with the auto winder built in, and you can like turn it and shoot vertical or horizontal. The other thing is these used to be used for sports back in the day because it can just burn through a roll in like 3 seconds. Like, it just fires continuously like crazy. The other thing with these F4s is just like the F3, you can remove the viewfinder and make it like a waist level finder, which is cool, but I don't really use it that often. And then you can just slide it back on. So we're gonna load this in and see what kind of shots we can go out with. This ColorPLus, it just looks old and vintage and kind of dated. Like even the film roll looks old and kind of cheap. Here there's like this old Mustang right behind a fence, so I'm going to try and take a picture of that and see how that comes out. So unfortunately, the car's not in the sun, it's in the shade, but you can still kind of get the shadows that are on the windshield, so that's what I'm trying to aim for here. What's the point? It's just a bunch of plants. I'm trying to get the back corner of the car, but it's just a bunch of plants. Right up here, there's like a Pontiac Le Mans. I'm gonna go take a couple shots of that. The one thing about shooting with this is I burn through the roll super fast. I just keep taking shots like it's a digital camera, forgetting that's the film camera, and I can't just like burn through the whole roll on the second car I see. So let's go take some shots of that. Using the light meter app on my phone, and I realized that I had it set at 400 instead of 200, which is what the film speed is. So the first 2 pictures of the cars probably got messed up. I don't know, we'll find out. So from here on out, I'm metering right. I'm shooting this in manual instead of the full auto, because that's just what I want to do. So I'm gonna take a picture of this bush. With this whole thing, testing this film stock, I'm gonna look for a lot of bright colors because it's ColorPLus. So let's get a picture of this. Came across this really retro house. Luckily the guy was outside and he let me take a picture of it. He did not mind at all. So I snapped a couple photos here. I just really love the architecture of this house and just how old it looks. I really like the driveway covering and how bright the orange door was. It's just a very unique looking house. So I came across this park. I took a picture of this trees behind me here. It's not something I normally take pictures of, but I'm just really trying to test out this film and test out the colors that it produces. And then I also took a picture of the basketball court here. There's no nets on the basketball hoop, which is usually what I take pictures of, but the blue basketball pole going against like the green trees and the green grass there. So that's why I took a picture of that. A picture of this Jeep that has a tarp over it. You know, just a suburban picture. For some reason, when I'm shooting with 35mm, I take way more vertical shots than I do horizontal. I don't know why, that's just how I frame things when I'm shooting with 35mm, and I'm noticing it more. Right down the street here, there's this like red, like 1940s, 1950s old car, and I'm gonna go take a picture of that. The whole premise of this video isn't taking pictures of cars, but that's just what I come across most, so. I like how it says Commodore on the dashboard there, and I'm just trying to get an up close, like detailed shot of the sun shining into the dashboard. So hopefully that one turns out. Walking around some more, of course there's another old car in the driveway that I did not know was even here. It's in perfect light, so I'm excited to take a picture of this one. Also, it's like bright red, and again, with testing the ColorPLus here, I really want to see how these colors perform. Just curious. Everyone raves about this film and I've not shot with it yet, so let's go. See, this is what's exciting, is how bright this car is and the trees hitting the car and the shadows that it makes. That way, I take it like back here. The whole roll in that. Yeah, no, almost, but it's just really nice. .6. Should I get like straight or just like an angle, you think? But then here it gives more of a depth. Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna come around here. Here, I like the way the light's hitting the bushes here. There's that bright pink and then the bright green behind it. It's just like 2 levels of colors. Gotta take a picture of a dog. Gotta take a picture of a dog. So that's the end of the video. I hope you all enjoyed it. I really like the way that the ColorPLus performed. For it being a cheap film stock, it's pretty damn good. I can definitely see myself shooting this. So yeah, I hope you like it. Go out there and get some ColorPLus. Try it out for yourself. I'll see y'all next time.